Good morning. Welcome to the Long Live Third Parties podcast. Free Press Media Press Inc., a third parties books publisher, sponsors this podcast. I'm Andrew Bichard. Today I read the case Graham versus Tamburri, 377 P3D 323, Arizona Supreme Court, 2016. Friends, today the Libertarian Party pops up again. In this case, Robert Graham is challenging a bunch of people. Robert Graham is a representative of the Republican Party I see here. Instead of letting things be, he does not want the Libertarian Party on the ballot. So he challenges Frank Tamburri and also Michelle Reagan, bunch of other government representatives. In fact, 3/4 of the first page is a list of these names. There are tons and tons of names on this case. We did another case involving Michelle Reagan. People sued her. So she's in this again, as are the Libertarians. So friends, let's read about what happened here. It says, quote, Frank Tamburri timely appealed the trial court's order excluding his name from the Libertarian primary election ballot for office of United States Senator. This opinion explains the reasons for our order entered on July 1st, 2016, affirming the trial court's judgment. End quote. It goes on to say that in Arizona, for a Libertarian Party member, what they have to do to get on the ballot is get what they call qualified signers to sign. It has to be either a Libertarian Party member in this case, a party that is not going to be represented, or 3, someone who is independent or they list their designation as none. It says he should have attained 3,034 signatures. So he's challenging this law. Our friend here is challenging this law. He's saying he doesn't like that. He is invoking the First Amendment. I don't see him invoking the 14th Amendment. Like I've said again and again on these cases, the First and 14th Amendment are commonly invoked by our side. So it's good he's invoking the First Amendment. We love that here at Free Press Media Press Inc. The case centers on the constitutionality of these signature requirements. The state of Arizona, it claims, changed these and made them higher, but the judges here are saying it does not make a difference. It's still okay. In this case, our representative Tamburri is arguing he has to get libertarians, independents, and none of the above voters to his side. So he has to get, if he wants to get libertarian voters, he has to get 12%. And he says this is too much. The court says that's okay. It's not too much because ultimately this is only 0.25% of the voters in Arizona. It also argues because he can get voters from his party to sign or other recognized parties, it is not causing a problem. They're saying it's okay. And it also argues that if our friend here chose the independent route, he would have to get more signatures. So this law is okay. Ultimately, they conclude as follows. They say, quote, based on the record before us, we conclude that the 0.25% signature requirement is rationally related to the state's legitimate interest in ensuring that candidates who appear on the general election ballot have some significant modicum of support. Accordingly, we reject Tamburri's contention that the signature requirements in 16-321 and -322, as amended by HB 2608, unconstitutionally burden a candidate's exercise of his First Amendment rights. We affirm the trial court's judgment excluding Tamburri's name from the primary ballot. Graham has requested an award of attorney fees and costs. We deny the fee request. Graham is entitled to recover costs under ARS 12-342 upon compliance with ARCAP 21, end quote. Our friend did not win here. Fortunately, at least Graham did not get his attorney fees submitted back to him. That would have sucked. So it's good. He may get his costs back if he does what they say he can do. It doesn't specify what the laws say here, so we're not sure what that entails. Hopefully he won't do that, because we don't want to burden our libertarian friend here anymore. Even though he didn't win, we praise him for fighting. We praise him indeed. He did a good job. So what do you think about all this, friends? Do you like this law? What do you think? Let me know. Otherwise, let's keep at it. Long live third parties. Goodbye.